Waiting for the right second to start. Okay. Good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome everyone to our Tuesday evening meditation. And today, Bhante Kamalasiri and me, and we used to have Bhante Metta and Bhante Kamalasiri, right? So I was traveling for about 2 months, and I'm glad to be back here, and glad that the cold weather is now getting warmer. Yes. And it's so nice to see so many faces here who would like to make an effort to do some meditation and training of our mind. So, Bhante, so you have been doing a really good job. Yeah, that is why you have more people coming. Right? Yeah. So, so this is a practice time that we all get together and help each other uh, to to look into our own mind and then kind of give ourselves an opportunity to reflect and then give a kind of healing time to our own body and mind, and then also purposely grow the wholesome aspect, wholesome part of our mind. But sitting together here and it's a form of helping each other. This is an interesting way of helping. Usually, we tend to think that helping others is more like always an active form of helping. But when you are sitting here and being, silent and being respectful to others, and when you are doing a genuine effort right here as an individual, it influences all others around you. So we are helping others in a very interesting way. We are helping others but not doing anything. Right? Not really doing anything, but being really calm and quiet. But of course, here you are free to cough, free to sneeze, and free to do whatever your body needs to do. Because fortunately, we do loving kindness meditation, right? So, so when you do loving kindness meditation, if someone happen to cough, if someone happen to make any noise, and we make that kind of opportunity to make a good wish for that person. So you don't have to worry about that. If your body really needs something, you can really do it because that will give an opportunity to all others to send you loving kindness. You wish them, and make that person find comfortable and be comfortable and peace. So that we actually what we are really doing here is actually as human beings, our mind is full of potentials. So the mind that we are having right now, it is not the optimal level of mind. So we have come a long way in our evolution. We have come a long way through our civilizations and through our learning. So we have so many good virtues in us and good ethics, good principles. Um, but there are still, levels that we can grow into in our mind. So our mind is uh, capable of capable of so many other things, including to be compassionate, kind, and we already are compassionate and kind. But there are levels to that compassionate and kindness. We can be compassionate and kind to uh, uh, kind in the moments that everything is very smooth, everything is very settled and smooth. But can be compassionate and kind when things are not smooth. Things that are happening that we cannot approve. Can we still maintain our compassion while disagreeing what is happening over there? So there are still rooms to grow. So in our meditation, what we are really doing is addressing these potentials, and then try to allow those potentials to grow, and give a space for that potentials to grow, and purposely doing certain exercises, certain reflections, certain recitations, certain contemplative reflections or recollections to allow that potentials to grow. So we can, our mind can keep growing, and we know that the mind that we had when we were born is not the mind that we are having right now. It has gone long way through learning, through so many experiences, being conditioned by so many environments and people, and so there are unconscious conditionings happening to our mind, and there are also conscious training that we are doing to our mind. So we have both, right? We have both, right? So unconscious conditionings, that is things that we kind of unconsciously learn from the environment, from the people, from the media these days. So unconscious, learning, unconscious conditioning. But at the same time, we can also consciously learn, consciously grow, consciously develop uh, all the good potentials that we have in our mind. So meditation is actually that effort to consciously grow the potentials that we have in our mind. It's like enhancing the capacity to be kind, enhancing the capacity to be patient, enhancing the capacity to know, even like to know, to have a deep insight. So those things can be enhanced. So our mind is not a fixed entity. It is more like a flow. It's more like a process. Therefore, it can be trained. It can be enhanced and developed. That is what we are doing here. Actually, even though we purposely do it or not, it's going to change. It's going to learn. It's going to move. It's kind of fluid thing. It's going to change. So, but in meditation, we kind of take the charge and then purposely try to train, try to guide our mind um, to enhance our own capacities as human beings. So we all have that capacities, potentials that are waiting to be grown. So we still have room to grow in terms of our compassion, patience, and also the one other quality that we don't talk that much is appreciating joy. That means our ability to be happy when we see others are happy, appreciating the success, joy of others. We are very sensitive to suffering of others, which is very good, and we develop compassion, and then we wish, freedom from that suffering, and we do whatever we can do to help people to free from suffering. But sometimes we are not very sensitive to joy and success and happiness of others. We should also rejoice those happy moments. Whenever we see that, a child is talking to a mom and having a good conversation, we should rejoice that we're happy about it. And whenever see, beautiful thing like butterflies are flying over, the flowers and then having a really time, so we should rejoice it. And whenever we see someone is doing a kind deed, or someone is polite, you're not lost, but we can see someone being polite to someone else. So those moments, we should be able to rejoice. So appreciating joy, appreciating the goodness of others, appreciating the joy of others, appreciating the success of others is also an important capacity that we have, that we need to grow. Uh, so, so that is, so then we will see, yeah, we will be able to see happiness and joy, even a very little simple joys in others' life, and then rejoice that. Rejoice that, and of course, not to disturb that joy, but if we can promote that joy. So in that way, we can grow so much within ourselves. So I'm glad that we are all here to do that effort and consciously uh, pay attention to our mind and then observe all the potentials within us and then grow them. And then and then because ultimately, no matter where we go, we live with our mind. We live with our mind. So Jeffrey, although you moved to a new home, you are still living with your mind. Last week, I went to we went to a state college. I went to state college and we went to a nursing home. We met an old friend of us, and he's relatively healthy. But when having a discussion with him, we learned that he's he's asking that I mean he feel like he's a prisoner there, definitely. But I think what we try to help him is to like you have a good companion to be. You have a good companion to be with. That is your mind. Right? That is your mind. So if we train our mind right now to focus on joy, to have enhance the capacity for compassion, and also enhance the capacity to know and be insightful. So and then that will be the flow of the mind that we will be all the time. So our environment will have an influence on us. But how we think about that environment, what kind of memories that we will revisit most often, what kind of things that we focus. There are so many things to see, but what kind of things we will focus. All this will be depending on the kind of training that we have given to our mind. So ultimately, although we are with other people, we are still with our mind. So we want to make sure that this mind is fully trained and has developed all the good potentials. It has grown is wholesome part of it, and so the most frequent thoughts that occur in our mind pleasant ones. That doesn't mean that always, pleasant, but there can be difficult one too. But we can observe them and we can learn from them, and and then we can quickly move to other thoughts. So we have that capacity to be trained. So that is why the meditation is there to have that training. So I'm so glad that you all are here. So let us make an effort to grow the good aspect of our mind and then grow at least, every session of meditation we are growing little bit of our inner potentials, little bit of our capacity to love, capacity to care, capacity to be patient, capacity to accept, capacity to rejoice the other children, others children. So every day we enhance that capacity little bit. Let us do to do too, right? Yeah. Okay. So what we do next?
So before we start meditation, we need some physical movements to go apart. So I think this is the time.
To do that, right? Yes. Yeah. Okay, so in order to help ourselves to do our meditation intensely, we will do some physical movements, mindful movements, So then we can be in our body. As long as we are in the body, we are right here and now. Because body is the anchor to keep our mind in the present moment. So we will do some movements and then we pay attention to the sensation that we feel as a result of that movement. Okay? So, okay, today we have we have a room full of people, so maybe we'll be like moving, spreading our hands, so make sure that you don't touch anything or anyone. Give yourself some room. Okay, so relax your hands. So try to spread your feet, hip width apart, and have your feet right below your hips. So usually, when we stand, we have this tendency we will lean to one foot more than the other. But right now, let us try to give equal weight to our 2 feet. Let us try to be fair, right? Not to give a burden to one foot, and try to be fair and distribute our weight if possible, somewhat evenly to our 2 feet. And at the same time, let us bring our whole attention to that sensation in the feet. How do you feel your feet either inside your shoes or when they are touching the floor? Try to feel your heels. See how the muscles in the heels are pressed against the weight of the body. And slowly let us move to the front part of the feet. And try to feel the outer toes. How many toes that we can feel right now? How many toes are touching the floor, are touching the soles? And acknowledge the balanced posture when we feel our both feet in this way. We are thoroughly grounded. Acknowledge that groundedness, that balance of the body. Let us be in our body, nowhere else, but right here in our body. With this awareness of the grounded, balanced posture, let us do some movements of our hands, incorporating our breath to create more sensations in our hands, in our arms, so we can be in our body more clearly. So relax your hands. Let us gently raise our palms to the front while we are breathing in. When you are breathing out, spread those hands gently, releasing the air, opening the body. Next in-breath, turn your palms up and try to bring them all the way up. Breathing out, turn the palms and gently bring them down. Releasing the air, bring it down. Okay. Breathing in, going to the front. Breathing out, gently in. Breathing in, up. Breathing out, gently going down. Let's do one more time. Breathing in to the front. Breathing out to the side. Breathing in, up. Breathing out, gently coming down. Feeling all the sensation, the palms and the fingers. Now relax your palms and take a moment to observe new sensations arising all over your arms, in your palms, in the tips of the fingers, tingling sensations. Try to observe them all as they're happening right now. Be in your body. Gently rest with this awareness of the smile. First do one more movement to create more sensation. This time we raise our right hand with our head. Breathing in, gently raise your right hand all the way up. Breathing out, let's bend to the opposite direction, giving a nice pain release in the air. Breathing in, come to the middle. Breathing out, going back again, giving a nice bend, stretching. Breathing in, come to the middle. Breathing out, going back again. Breathing in, come to the middle. Breathing out, gently bringing the hand down, observing all the sensation happening throughout the arms and the palms. Let's do the same thing to the other hand. Breathing in, bringing the left hand all the way up. Breathing out, bend the body to the opposite direction. In a nice bend. Breathing into the middle. Breathing out, going back again. Breathing in to the middle. Breathing out, going back again. Breathing in to the middle. Breathe out, gently bring the hands down. Full mindfulness. And now relax the hands. Take a moment to go through your arms, in your back. Feel the residual sensation of your stretch. You may still have some sensations in your rib area, in your back, maybe in your back area, or even throughout your arms. Just catch them all, feel them all. And use these sensations to anchor our mind and rest our mind right here. It is awareness of the breath. Let us now gently move our chairs and we will gently sit down. Try to maintain this awareness even when you are moving, even when you are lowering your body and sitting. Try to maintain this awareness. And feel all the sensation of touch, sensation of bending in the body. Just try to keep our upper body a little bit upright, not rigid, but just gently upright. Open your chest. And keep your chin somewhat covered with the earth. Rest your palms on the lap. Let us now gently guide our mind to come into a most wholesome place, a most peaceful place. Let us listen to the sound of the bell to settle our mind further and further, and then listen to the chant to help you to settle your mind to this present moment.
Sampurita pamita para mita panena vidvangsiyo kila kilesa samol jalan ini veladha arham arhoti namam vandami buddha mamalang hadaye thapetva
In this settled, calm moment, let us now allow the capacity of our loving kindness come to the surface of our mind. Loving kindness is one of the most awesome qualities in our mind. Loving kindness is the willingness for everyone to be there. Loving kindness is the universal friendliness. It is the genuine wish of well-being for everyone, including ourselves. This is a good time for this loving kindness to manifest. Open your heart. Allow that willingness, that wish of well-being, that friendliness to surface in us. Open your heart just like when you see a little baby, smiling little baby, how your heart opens. Or when you see a beautiful flower, or when you see a little creature, or when you are petting a puppy or kitten. Let us open our heart just like that, full of intentions for well-being. Let us maintain this wholesome state of the mind for a while, and directing that wish, that wholesome state, to all other people. Let us direct this loving kindness to ourselves first. This genuine wish of well-being, this friendliness, let us direct it to ourselves, to this body, this mind, and whole existence right here. you can feel our body. Let us direct this whole loving kindness throughout this body, wishing well-being, healing, good health to this whole body. All the parts of this body, all the organs, all the systems of this body have been helping us a lot to live our life. Right now, let us direct this loving kindness to all these organs, all these parts of it. May these lungs, which are helping us to breathe even right now, may this whole respiratory system be healthy, be healed. Deeply appreciate the healthy function of these lungs and respiratory system, and genuinely direct this loving kindness. This whole respiratory system be healed. It is heart, cardiac muscles, the whole cardiovascular system be healthy, be healed. May this digestive system, all the organs, this whole system, stomach, liver, pancreas, intestine, colon, the whole digestive system be healthy, be healed. May these kidneys, which help us every day to release the toxins from the body, may these kidneys and whole genitourinary system be healthy, be healed. It is nervous system, central nervous system, the spinal cord, the brain. It is whole nervous system. Be health, be all these muscles, all these ligaments, tendons throughout the health, the all these bones throughout the body, all these large bones, tiny bones, all these joints throughout the health, the may this whole body from the top of the head all the way to the tips of the toes. Be health, be allow this loving kindness to travel to each part of it, each corner. Allow this loving kindness to embrace and envelop the whole be us, be Let's now expand this loving kindness beyond ourselves to everyone else. Expanding the loving kindness with same intensity, with same genuineness to all others. Genuinely wishing well-being Expand this loving kindness to everyone sitting with us in this room right now. May all these people who are meditating, may they all be, may they all be safe, be healthy, be peace. Let's expand this wish to all people who are connected to our life. May all our beloved family members, our good friends and colleagues, let's take a moment to genuinely wish them well-being, to expand this loving kindness towards them. May all these beloved people in our lives, may they all be safe, be healthy, be peace. Let's expand this wish as wide as we can to include all people. May all people living in this whole surrounding area may all living in this whole city, neighboring cities, this whole region, may they all be safe, be healthy, be peaceful. Just keep expanding this wish and extending this wish as far as we can. May all people living in all faraway places, in all different cities, countries, and regions, may all people living throughout the world, let us take a moment to genuinely wish all people who are going through difficult times, people who are suffering from fear and sicknesses. May they all people living all over the place be safe, be healthy, be Peace. Let us expand this wish beyond human beings, all other beings, all animals, all other forms of life. Whatever life forms there may be, may all living beings be safe, be healthy, be peace. In each and every living being, living the whole universe without exception. Be, 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 be peace. 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 Rejoice this limitless love, this loving kindness that embraces all beings without exception, this loving kindness that travels far and wide, embracing all beings. Rejoice this wholesome state of mind. This rejoice does now gently move toward breath, having this loving kindness, this genuine wish of well-being for everyone, maintaining that friendly, loving kindness. Does now rest with our breath. Thus closely feel the movement of the air through our nostrils and how we feel our breath in our chest. The largest breath comes in freely. The largest breath Those are free. Notice the sensations around the nostrils, the inner walls of the nostrils, when the air is gently moving through. Feel it and closely observe how the air is coming out and gently going away, touching the upper lips. Let us be with our breath. Let us keep coming back to our breath again and again. No matter how many times we have other thoughts or memories, breath is always available for us. It is just here. We just keep coming back to it, feeling it fully. For the next few minutes, let us be with our breath, closely observing its movement, closely observing the subtle changes happening in the body, along with the in-breath and the out-breath. Mindful breathing, mindful breathing. Bring the attention back to the breath again and again, again. These last few minutes, let us give our full effort. Breathe. This is only thing happening right now. Nothing else. Hontu sabbe panino. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all these be well and happy. Gently come out of your meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. Let us take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have meditation in our life. Let us deeply feel grateful to all great teachers and great masters in the past who passed this wisdom from generations to generation. Let us feel grateful to anyone who helped our meditation practice tonight. Let us feel grateful to all the people in this library who allowed us to practice this meditation here. Let us also feel grateful to all these non-living things which help our meditation, including this chair, this bell, and this device watching through online. Let us deeply feel grateful to all people and all things that made this meditation possible for us. With deep gratitude, let us say Sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. If you wish, you can rub your palms against each other for a while, feel some warmth. You can half your eyes, and you can open your eyes inside your palms. And then you can give a nice massage around your eyes. Give a nice massage around your eyes. And particularly the both sides of your forehead. You can even come down to your ears all the way to your jaw. I hope that we grow the wholesome parts of our mind a little bit. Thank you very much for joining us today. We look forward to see you again on next week. Maintain this peace and carry this peace, and may you have a good night's sleep tonight.